there, welcome to Miraculous Reviews and How-Tos. My name is Brian. Today we are back in my garage. For those not familiar with my channel, I am a small-time tech channel and usually make videos that deal with computers and other consumer technology products. This video is a bit of a departure from the type of content that I usually make, but I make videos about what I feel are cool pieces of tech. And I feel this string trimmer definitely fits that mold, so here we go. As a homeowner, I do all my own landscape maintenance, just like I assume you do. And when it comes to landscaping, just like with any task, it's always nice to have the right tools for the job. Now I assume you're watching this video for one of two reasons. You're either looking to purchase a new string trimmer and are interested in seeing what this particular Ego string trimmer has to offer, or you're one of my loyal subscribers who is just super kind and watches my videos even though you don't care about the subject matter. Whatever your reason may be, I thank you for watching. I really do appreciate it. Typically at this point in a video, I would give background on how I came across the string trimmer and why I chose to buy it, but I've found that there are a lot of people that just don't care about that and want me to simply get straight to the point. So I'm going to try that out. I'm still going to give the background, but I'll do that later in the video rather than right here at the beginning. The point I think most people are curious about with this string trimmer is just how well does it perform when compared to a gas-powered unit, seeing as that is one of Ego's main marketing points. Well, prior to purchasing this trimmer, I owned a Troy-Bilt 2-cycle gas trimmer for 10 years, and in my opinion, this trimmer from Ego performs every bit as well as my old Troy-Bilt. The 56-volt brushless motor has all the power you need to take care of any task you'd need a string trimmer for. I only really use mine to trim around the perimeter of my lawn before mowing, but it can also handle tall grasses and weeds like a champ. Now, you're probably thinking, okay, Brian, I like seeing it's got it in the power department, but my question now is, what is the battery runtime like? The kit I bought came with a 2.5 amp hour battery, and I found I can get around 30 minutes of runtime on a single charge. This works great for me as it takes me roughly 15 minutes to trim around my entire yard, so I can usually trim twice before I have to recharge. I have a 1/4 acre lot, and there's about 500 feet worth of fence line and landscape curbing that I trim around, just to kind of give you a point of reference. As for the weight of the tool, I no longer have my old string trimmer, so I can't verify for certain, but I feel the Ego weighs about the same. On the Home Depot product page, it says it weighs 11.97 pounds, so it may be a pound or two lighter than my old string trimmer, but when I first started using the Ego, I can't really say that I noticed much of a difference. One thing I can say that is very different from my old string trimmer is the Powerload feature, which I believe is exclusive to this Ego string trimmer. On my old string trimmer, I had to disassemble the head, carefully wind the line around the spool, and then try to insert the spool back into the head, feeding the line through the holes and screw it all back together without the line unwinding off the spool. Quite often, much easier said than done. With Ego's Powerload system, all you have to do is grab yourself about 15 feet of line, insert it through the head like so, and once you've got equal lengths sticking out both sides, you press this button here and the head winds the line for you. As soon as I saw this, I knew I had to buy this trimmer and had to try it out. So far, I have not been disappointed one bit in my decision. I feel it's a fantastic tool, well worth its $229 price tag. I say that because when I bought it, I had actually been looking into purchasing a 4-cycle trimmer. Here comes that background I told you I like to talk about. My 10-year-old Troy-Bilt had finally given up the ghost and it was time to get a replacement. I was tired of mixing fuel for the 2-cycle, and prior to the Troy-Bilt, I had bought a corded electric trimmer that died on me the second time I used it. So in my mind, electric trimmers were crap and were completely off the table. That is, until I started looking at 4-cycle trimmers in my price range. As I was looking online, I came across some pretty highly rated electric string trimmers that were in the same price range. But because of my previous electric trimmer experience, I was a little skeptical. However, the allure of not having to mess with gas or pull starting piqued my interest just enough that I decided to take a closer look. In the end, I decided to give the Ego a try because all the reviews about this thing were just glowing about how great a tool it is. That coupled with the Powerload feature and the fact that if I didn't like it, I could simply return it to Home Depot, sold me, and I went and picked one up. The trimmer comes in this box right here, so as you can imagine, there is a little bit of assembly required. It's nothing you can't handle though. It comes with this Allen key here, as well as all the screws you need to fully assemble it. The tool comes folded in half at this hinge here in the middle, so you just fold it out straight and insert a screw here to lock it into position. You then need to screw on the guard and the handle. There isn't really a right or wrong way to put on the handle. You just position it however it feels the most comfortable to you. After that, you're ready to charge your battery, clip it into the tool, load some line in the head, and get to work. Ego even provides you with some pretty nice twisted line. I feel like it's a lot more durable than the stuff I used in my old trimmer anyway. To operate the trimmer, you first need to press in this safety switch here, then you can pull the trigger and go. Ego has designed this to be ambidextrous, so whether you're right or left-handed, you can easily use this trimmer. There is some variable speed to the trigger as well. Depending on how much you squeeze it, you can increase and decrease the RPMs. The bump head works great. Whenever you need more line, all you need to do is tap it on the ground while it's running, and you're good. This is something that I especially enjoy because the bump head on my old Troy-Bilt trimmer never worked right. I feel it was just poorly designed. If I bumped it on the ground, it would tighten up the screw on the head, which would then let the line just keep pouring out and the thing would bog down and shut off. After going through this the first couple of times, I learned that when I needed more line, I had to shut the thing off and pull more line out by hand. In contrast, the bump head on this string trimmer works exactly as it's supposed to. You bump it once and you get another inch or two of line. Perfect! The one thing I wish was different on this trimmer is I wish I had the new Ego batteries with the fuel gauge on them. The battery I have is their old style battery where you press this button and it lights up green so long as you have more than 15% charge left or something like that. Once it reaches 15% or below, the light turns red. Until that happens though, you don't know for sure what your battery's charge level is. The new batteries have a light ring around the button with 5 different zones, so you know when you're at 100%, 80%, 60%, 40%, and finally 20% charge. Other than that, I love this string trimmer. This thing is a beast. It's got all the power of a gas trimmer with none of the hassles, fumes, or maintenance associated with gas tools. This thing really is an awesome piece of tech, and I give it 5 out of 5 stars. All right, that is it. It's about time that I scooted on out of here. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video and would like to help me make more content like this, I think you know what to do. Leave a comment, share this video with your friends, subscribe to my channel, and check out my Amazon store at the link in the video description where you can purchase the cool products I feature in my videos. I hope you have a great day, and I look forward to hanging out again in another video. We'll catch you later.